Graeme, you've made a couple of changes to your team today. Can you let us know why you've made those changes?
You pick the team according to your opponent. I think they've got pace at the top of the pitch, and Ross obviously brings pace in abundance, so he's trained really well and deserves to be included. And Kenny brings experience and quality and know-how and an ability to cope with the situation at hand. So he's another one that's trained really well. So I've got no doubts about putting him in. It's an opportunity for people to go and show and impress what they're about. And actually, Josh Windass is missing, so for me it was an opportunity to put Kenny back in and see if we can get that dynamic and the flow of the team again.
Did you feel it was important to maybe put a couple of players in who bring fresh legs to the occasion today?
Potentially, but I think it's more about freshening the team up with a bit of a lineup that's got a bit of dynamism about it, a little bit of a change. I think it's important also to show the people who train really well that they're going to get an opportunity in the team.
And how much of a boost is it for the squad just now to have Ross back in there fit and ready to play?
Yeah, it's good because he's worked extremely hard. We've missed him, I think, and we miss his dynamism. We miss him in the middle of the pitch at times, but also at the back, giving us that buffer of pace. It allows us to press the game a little bit higher up the pitch and allows us to go and take the game to our opponent a little bit, which I thought we didn't do in the first half against Motherwell, but we did in the second half. So I'd like to see us play a little bit quicker, a little bit sharper, a little bit brighter, and Ross affords us the ability to do that, as does Kenny.
I take it Kenny will play just off Alfredo Morelos today?
Yep, he'll be looking in the 10 spot, making sure he's getting on the play. He's got the ability to get into good holes and play forward. He's got the ability to get in the box, and he can make things happen.
What do you really hope to see from your side from the first whistle today?
The intensity that we had in the second half, with more quality and more belief and a little bit more desire. If we get that, I was going to say to the players are good enough to go and win the game, but we have to marry up the disparate parts of all things to make sure we get a complete performance. And I think if we do that, we're in a position to go and get a positive result.
And just finally, what are you expecting from Dundee?
Belief from their result in the week, organisation, intensity, hard work, togetherness, and I'm expecting them to raise their game because they're coming to Ibrox, and that happens all the time. We have to be good enough to cope with that and then be brave enough and patient enough to play our own stuff. And I would ask that the players are patient, I would ask that they're brave, and I expect everyone to be right with us and making sure we push on and re-accelerate into the end of the season.